So hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Go Pogo, and today I'm going to be looking at Zekrom. So Zekrom was in raids not so long ago. We all got some decent ones. I got a 98 and it's already been powered up and double moved. All of this team was ready to go. I am not sure about the Giratina, and on the Zekrom, let me just look here. I think on the Zekrom I may try and go with Charge Beam as its fast attack. And Outrage as its charge attack, because really Wild Charge is the only thing that I'm using. Crunch I'm not using, whereas Outrage I can definitely see it having some benefits against some of the dragons. So I am thinking about that. But let's get into the first battle. We met with Reshiram. This is a fantastic matchup for me. This is really good with the Dragon Breath, and yeah, kind of going to do lots of damage. Throwing a Wild Charge, and let's see whether I think they will shield this. I would definitely shield this if I was them. Obviously my defense is debuffed, so I am going to shield this up to make sure it doesn't come through, and they swap into Giratina Altered. So I swap into Mewtwo, hoping to land a Shadow Ball. I'm going to have to get rid of their first shield first. And they throw a Shadow Ball at me and I'm wiped out. So at this point I'm at a massive disadvantage. I really miscalled that. I didn't think they were at a Shadow Ball already. But this is okay, so I'm going to shield this up, I think. Yes, I am, because I feel that this might be another Shadow Ball, and I'm correct. So that's good use of shields. I'm going to just chuck a Dragon Claw because they still have a shield. I want to bait that shield out if I possibly can. Which I do, but actually I look at it and I think, let's just chuck another Dragon Claw, because actually that's going to do enough damage at this point to take out this Giratina Origin, which it does. Let's see what they have in the back. It's gonna be, they bring out the Reshiram. Can I farm this down? I can, which is ideal. I'm now pulling back Kyogre. Okay, so Kyogre is it's a little tricky to deal with, and I made the wrong call there, but if I can get this Wild Charge to land, it will wipe with one shot. So the water typing will be super effective, and it takes out that Kyogre. So GG's there. Now you may notice that's the second win. I actually built this team this morning. I did one battle and I was like, I won that one battle and I was like, this is a team. Like, let's record this now. So I don't have the first battle on, but it was very, very much like the ones that you're going to see here. So there's only 4 games here. So we go in, and now this caught me a little bit off guard. Zekrom against Zekrom. I don't know how to play the mirror. Luckily they make their mind up for me. So get to Wild Charge, chuck the Wild Charge, and I'm going to swap straight away because I'm debuffed. If this goes through, this should do some good damage, but it does draw the shield, which is great. We go into the Giratina Altered. Dragon Claw should do a good chunk of damage if this goes through. I'm not sure what they're building up to here, but they're definitely building a lot of energy. So I'm going to let this go through, thinking it's just an Iron Head bait. And it is an Iron Head bait, so I can easily tank that. And can I get to the charge move? No, I can't. So again, I'm in a very weak position here. This is not a great place for me to be. But I do have 2 shields still, so I'm going to bring out Zekrom, and I'm going to shield this up and try and farm this down, I think, because they've gone for Draco. Okay, so they swap into Conqueror. Now again, I'm going to quickly throw the Wild Charge. This has been very much my play, is throw the Wild Charge, swap out, get rid of the debuff, come back in. So into Mewtwo, which will do massive damage to that Conkeldurr, and in comes the Dialga again, and Psy Strike should be enough to take out this Dialga. Although it's not very effective, it is enough. And then back comes Zekrom. Now Psy Strike should be enough here to take out the Zekrom as well. So I'm going to shield this up. Which is a good call because it's a crunch. That would have done a lot of damage to me, might even have taken me out. This gives me a chance to get this Psy Strike off. Now, one thing I realised here was that I didn't put my best buddy on either my Giratina or on my Mewtwo. My Zekrom is also well on its way to being best buddy, but that definitely would have helped in this situation, and I just completely forgot to swap it across. So I'm winning even with not having the right moves on Zekrom and not having my best buddy in place. So this is a good sign for this team, I think. So we're going into the next one now. Let's see what we're going to come up against. So we've got a Dragonite. This is fantastic. The Dragon moves and the Electric's going to do a lot of damage. Now their Dragon Claw is going to do a lot of damage to me, so I have to shield this. I'm really aware that it's not a straight win, but actually I get a really good chance here to get them very low, or at least pressure shields, and I do pressure shields, so swapping into Mewtwo. Mewtwo is very much my safe swap in this team, because Side Strike does a lot of damage to most people. The Shadow Ball is pretty killer to most as well, and it's bulky. It's a really good save switch. Even in this position, I'm not super worried. I'd rather it not see a Melmetal, of course, but Side Strike will do significant chip damage. And at some point we'll start to pressure shields. Now the Rock Slide, I can tank a couple of these, so this is obviously going to hurt. But I think I've got one more. It's mounting up with the fast moves here. But I am going to chip away a little bit more at this Melmetal with this Side Strike. Missing a few bubbles there, which is very bad. Obviously going to let this go through. Nothing to protect here. I've just got rid of my energy, and its usefulness is done. And what it does allow me to do is bring back in Zekrom. Now Zekrom, am I going to go for the farm? I was trying to go for the farm. I am going to have to shield here. And this is where I think having the charge beam would make a difference to the amount of steel that is in the Master League. I think it would really help. This is going to do a little, well, not as much as I thought. So I'm going to be relying very heavily here on Giratina. I don't think, unless it's an outrage, which you do about 50%. Yeah, so it was an outrage, but I think my Dragon Claw is going to do quite a bit of damage. The problem with Garchomp is it can't really take a hit, but it does draw the shield, which is fantastic. Can I get to this? They are trying to farm me down, and I managed to get to this Dragon Claw, which will take them out at this point. And GG's to my opponent. So getting some success here. I'm loving this team. I think it's really exciting to just throw a team together and have some success like this. And not have to spend any Stardust, because everything was already powered up and ready to go. So I'm very happy with that. It's a nice change. So going into Zekrom against Melmetal, this is great if I can land the Wild Charge, but it's a little bit early for them to take a Wild Charge. I'm going to let this come through because this Rock Slide won't do that much. It's around about 20%. So I can obviously tank quite a few of those. So I'm just going to keep building up to double Wild Charge, so I can pressure their shields, and so there we go. So built up to the 2. This is definitely going to get a shield if they want to protect their Melmetal. The next one will probably get a shield too, so that, this is fine, getting ready to swap out. So as soon as I throw this, I'm going to be straight in. Oh, there the timing there. We obviously were CMP tied, so it means I do lose a shield, which kind of sucks, but I'm okay because I'm still a shield up, and they're going to come into their Giratina. Now I'm not sure how to play this, whether I should just throw straight Dragon Claws or whether the Shadow Sneak is going to do more damage. The Shadow Sneak seems to do a little bit more. Now this is just going to be a Dragon Claw, so I'm going to let this come through. Let's compare how much damage it does. I think the Shadow Sneak is the way to go. Looking back at it during the game, I thought that Shadow Sneak didn't do a lot. There's going to be another Dragon Claw. I don't think it will take me out, but I am going to shield because I want this Giratina to have some energy for the Melmetal when it comes out the other way. So I'm going to throw the Shadow Sneak, hoping to hit it with just this one charge move instead of a couple of Dragon Claws. And it doesn't quite take it out, but it gives me a great chance to farm down. So I've got a little bit of an energy lead here on the Melmetal. Rock Slide, again, I don't think will take me out at this point, and I think it will give me a chance to get to the Dragon Claw still, which I'm farming for the Shadow Sneak. Okay, again, I'm not good at using Shadow Sneak. I'm not sure which is better, whether the Dragon Claw would have been better. I think it probably would have in that case. So against Giratina, the matchup, I think Shadow Sneak is good. Between Melmetal, I think I should have just gone straight Dragon Claw. But this gives me a chance to build up a little bit of energy. The Groudon is not fun. And this will do some damage. I think it's just going to be the Fire move, Fire Punch, sorry, and not a Earthquake. Earthquake would have taken me out. I'm going for the Shadow Ball here, and I do think, again, this is the right move. It does do a considerable amount of damage to them. This is just going to be another Fire Punch, which will not take me out at this stage. And there is an opportunity here for me to try and farm down, but I bottle it. I've got enough energy on the Mewtwo to get to the Psy Strike fairly quickly. I don't have a lot of health left. That is the only thing. But can I get to the Psy Strike? I can. This will take out Melmetal, and that will be GG's to my opponent. And yeah, that's great. Listen, this team is very new. As I say, there's a lot to change with the moves and things, but it showed a lot of promise. I'm sorry I missed out that first battle, but I wasn't convinced that it would be ready, and I thought I'd have to do a set of 5. And after that first set, I just knew how to play this team. So yeah, let me know what you think. Are you tempted to try Zekrom? It's fairly high rated in the PV Poke. I mean, it's 6. This is very much a meta team. So we've got Mewtwo at number 3, we've got Zekrom at number 6, and we've got Giratina Altered at number 9. So we really are playing the meta here. But you know what? In Master League, you gotta play the meta. It's meta for a reason. But I'm loving this team, so let me know in comments below. Sorry there's been a lot of videos, but I've just been really wanting to share content and create with you. So I hope you're enjoying it. But what are you still doing here? Let's go Pogo.